Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and all music has disappeared. All musical instruments, all forms of recorded music, gone. A world without music. You cannot even remember what music sounded like or how it was made. All you know, it had been important to you and your civilization. Then imagine people coming together to make music with nothing but their voices, but with no knowledge of what music should sound like. The music they would make is that of the 17. Nobody. Nothing. Okay, turn around. Yes!
No.
Oh, yeah!
No.
Okay, if you don't do that, just one note for just like that. And it's going to be out, look.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you how it's going to work.
Pardon?
So you don't want to do it?
No.
I mean, honestly, it'll be really good. What I want to do, I'm putting this piece of music together from different people, all the way across England, Wales, and Ireland, all the way on the same latitude. And I record that in this, I give them the note, and then they do it for maybe 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
3 minutes. Come on, yes, yes. Try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Excellent, brilliant. Okay, I've got to switch this on now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
bit what are you up for?
What am I up for?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What is the...
That sounds like an Americanism.
Yeah, it is. Where are we going?
We're driving up the A1, which is historically the most important road in Great Britain. But we'll soon leave it and head west. Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
Can I get your attention for a few minutes, please? I am I'm responsible for a choir called The 17. Now, this choir called The 17 doesn't have a standard fixed lineup, or there's rehearsal nights on Tuesday night. I do The 17 in different places and have done all over the world. Done it in China, done it in South America, and each time I go into a place and put together a performance. Usually just a sound or a few sounds. Sometimes we record them and put them together and then play back to the people that have been involved. The score that I'm putting together at the moment is called Consider. Fantastic. What I should have also said is, you're now all lifetime members of the 17. There is no way out. But there are no subs. You don't get newsletters. You get nothing.
Right.
Okay? I'll be leaving behind this. On the other side is an invite. Now, I'll be surprised if anybody can actually come to this, but you all get the invite anyway. It's for the playback. That is where you can hear the results of your singing, yeah? Okay, when I came in here this afternoon, I could hear the radio on. Now, do you have the radio on every day for the full shift?
Yeah.
What would happen if the radio's, like it's been turned off now to do this? What would happen if the radio was turned off?
Getting no work done.
You get no what done?
Getting no work done.
No, get no work done. So the music is to get you working.
Yeah.
What is music for? What is music for? Is anybody? Hang on, you first.
Everybody happy.
To make everybody happy. Okay? Was there another reply over here? Dancing.
Zombie.
Pardon?
Zombie.
Somebody says.
And what was your answer?
To inspire.
To inspire inspiration.
Yes.
Okay. And then music at a funeral, what's that for? Pardon?
Emotion.
Emotion. Okay.
Make it happy.
Make you happy.
Yes.
I'm just going to ask you to do a note, just one note. Louder, louder. You can breathe. Yeah, you got to take, you know, I don't want you dying on the job, all right? Louder, louder, louder. Good. You joining in? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can put the radio back on now for you. All right? See you. Bye now. Thanks. Some point in the early 2000s, it was while driving the Land Rover. No CDs to play, so it's just me and the Land Rover engine, and I'm listening to the engine. After a while, I find himself singing along with the Land Rover engine. Within half a mile, going down these country lanes, I could hear these other voices singing along. As if I'd got a bunch of Vikings driving along with me. Switched off the engine, all the voices disappeared. But a couple of weeks later, the same thing happened. You know, I'm in the Land Rover and the voices start. I'm singing along and they all build up. after some time, I thought, I'd like to be able to take this choir out of my head and make it into a real thing. And at some point, it took on the name the 17. I don't know why it was called the 17, it just was.
What does it mean that you throw it in here now?
And this looked like the perfect place to exhibit it.
Why?
Why? Well, you can see why. You've seen it. It looks fantastic there.
But nobody will see it.
I see it. The clouds see it. The camera sees it. Score 389. A listen hard. Wake up, but do not get up, and do not turn on the radio. Just lie in bed and listen. Listen, and listen hard. Then get up and get on with your day.
Hi, Will.
I wasn't expecting this. Are we actually filming now?
Yeah. Can you introduce us to your room?
Okay, well this is look, can I switch off my phone? Well, this is my bedroom. I knew people were going to be coming in here with a camera, and I had to make a decision. Do I tidy it specifically for this? And I didn't really. I have to admit, I did leave this. This was out. I thought, do I leave this in? Do I leave it out? I was like, no, that looks kind of good. And on the wall, tickets for my now 13-year-old son. We go to the cricket together. And On that wall, over there, family photographs, going back, grandparents, my mum and dad. That's my father there. This is when we were in South Africa, so that's the one white man, okay? He was Church of Scotland minister. We lived there for another year before we went back to Scotland. School reports. That'll be my children's school reports, I guess. I know it's my school reports. English, D, C. Some good work has been done by William. Care needed. Geography, C. Has done better since he was given up chattering to his neighbour. Mathematics, D. A disappointing term. He still avoids work as much as possible. I can't believe this. Big in Japan. That was the first band, first proper band I was in, 1977. On the right, that's me on the guitar. I was 23, and the whole punk thing was suddenly incredibly exciting. I remember buying blues records when I was 14.
Yeah.
You know, that was a huge part of my teenage years. Saving up the money to buy that album or that 45 or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah.
Al Green. I just loved Al Green. And there's loads of these things, you know. I will have had numerous of these records at various times.
The last project you're doing, the 17 project, everything that you're recording will just be deleted in the end. It doesn't fill you with dread that this whole project you've done is just going to come and go?
Not really. I mean, I know it was born out of a response to iTunes. You know, that fact that we can now walk around with nearly every piece of recorded music in our pocket. So almost that would lend itself to want to go back to having vinyl. But for me, it worked in another way of actually, this is completely liberating as a kind of a music person, to step away from the confines of something being recorded, something being part of that canon.
Excuse me, is the foreman here now?
He's got here, yeah, mate, no.
When's he going to be here?
He should be coming down sort of time.
Okay, all right. I'll have to leave it then. What? That's it? Pardon? Well,
They're all over the site, mate. I don't think you only get 17 blokes in one place.
would you be up for getting out of your taxi now and getting everybody, all the taxi drivers here, so I can record one thing, just go, ah! All of you.
I'm camera shy, I am, mate.
You'll be the star. I've seen what the rest of the guys look like. You're obviously the best looking guy,
No.
you know? Come on. But only takes 1 minute of your time.
Pay for it.
No, you don't get paid for it.
He's on the right.
Okay, you sure you can't sing?
I can't, no.
You're saying yes, aren't you? Okay. I count 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! And then I count 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Okay. You don't do the counting. I'll do the counting. Okay. I'll count you in. Okay. Oh, I've got to get this close. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I'm 4. 1, 2. Let. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! 3, 4. Ah! 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 Count again. But you got to do it. You got to do it. Don't read just now. Read afterwards, okay? I don't know. Ah! 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 Singing comes from somewhere else in you than just talking. Even with the stuff that I get people to do. Asking somebody to open their mouth and sing is a big ask. That's enough. That's good enough. Thank you very much. Okay. It's something that's evolved over the past 100 years. It's made it harder and harder and harder for people to sing because and that's one of my whole deals with the recorded music. We're just confronted by the expert, this glossy, polished, finished, epic thing. So from a certain point in life, we're all made to feel you're not good enough to sing. I'm exposing myself to a weakness of something I can't do, and only the Michael Jacksons, the Elvis Presleys, the Lady Gagas of this world, the Pavarottis of this world can sing, are allowed to sing. Have a pair of oatcakes, cheese and bacon, please. Yeah.
Right, what can I get you, mate?
Two large breakfast boxes and a small one.
You're the boss, yeah?
No, that's not the boss, it's the foreman.
Foreman.
The boss is just coming down. He's actually our boss there in that white hat.
But you're the foreman here.
Yes, but he's
But
our
he's,
boss.
okay. Whoa! Can I just get you all together and do that? Yeah?
I get him in.
Okay, all right.
About it. Was it the local park you was going to?
Hey!
Standing on the edge of forever. No, I've been on board. You're on board.
But I'll just tell you now, all I wanted to record is you going, whoa! 3 times.
Hey, come on!
After three. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
That's it. Okay. Before you all go, I've got an invite here. Where's the invite bit? No.
You're all invited to come and listen to the finished piece of music.
Is it looking pretty deep in today, mate?
It's just one of them things, isn't it?
Music before the 20th century was far more than mere entertainment. Music was there to bring down the walls of Jericho. Music was there to march into war to. Music was there at somebody's funeral. So it wasn't just there to make you feel sad about a broken up love affair. When I first started with the 17, it was around the time that I got my first iPod. I start to listen to something, and within 20 seconds, I'd be thinking about what I want to listen to next, and then flip through, and so I knew something really fundamental was changing about my relationship with music. Once we could just have music at any time, it lost the meaning of that music. So it's not anti anybody, doing their jogging with the music on, standing at the bus stop with the music in the headphones in their little world. It's not that. It's just me, the creative part of me thinking, okay, so where does that take us next? Now, they're not all going to go and take fantasy choirs out of their head and turn them into these conceptual choirs. Obviously not. That's coming from my brain and what I've gone through. But I'm sure all over the world that people are wanting to make things that don't exist. You can't just download, you can't just check on YouTube. I started thinking that I want to make music in a completely different way. The 17 in my head is not about providing entertainment. So you'd never hear it on the radio. And you could never download it off the internet. To hear the 17, you have to be in it.
Can I just powder my face because I'm sweating?
No. No time for that. Just I'll count you in. What? 1, 2, 3, 4.
This container has got everything to do with the KLF. Photographs, the originals of all the photographs, all the tapes will be inside, all the things we used to make the records, to record, all the costumes, the different things for the different videos that we did. All the stuff, it's all in there.
Is this a painting or a photograph?
It's a photograph from the video for America, What Time Is Love, with one of the latter-day singers of Deep Purple taking the lead.
Was this a big video?
Epic video. And you know, because it's all filled with water there. We got this Viking ship that had come from, I think it was like a Monty Python offshoot. And then Jimmy and I gone at the back with our guitars. These are all the mastered versions. And whatever the technology was at the time.
Master versions of what?
All the KLF stuff. "3 AM Eternal." "What Time Is Love" US remix. "Justified and Ancient," the Tammy Master. "Doctor and the TARDIS," the first version.
So that's all the music we can't listen to?
What do you mean you can't listen to?
That we're not allowed to use in the film?
No. That's all of it. I mean, we have had all sorts of companies offering us all sorts of money, and we just say no. That's what you can't get from iTunes. You can't buy CDs on.
And therefore we can't play it in the film?
We can't play it in the film, no. We've deleted it for the rest of our lives. Come on.
Sorry, do you know the KLF? Could you sing us any of their songs?
Moo moo, moo moo.
No drummer from the KLF? They're an electro band.
Come over for a second.
I've got a tour, mate.
10 seconds.
I can't really do 10 seconds, unfortunately, sir. I wish I could. Tell you what, the KLF, though, they did that brilliant song. Trust me, guys, come on. You know, Doctoring in the TARDIS, love that song.
Hey, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who,
Doctor Who, hey! Doctor Who, Doctor Who, hey! The TARDIS. Come on, guys. Yeah, round of applause for me, thank you.
Turn on. Can't sing, but there was the last that did the high notes and it was off. And but Last Train to Transcendental, all aboard, yeah. Yeah, they were brilliant. They just wrote hooks. They were a very hooky band.
KLF is gonna rock you. The ancients of Moo Moo.
They're justified and they're ancient and they like to roam the land. We're justified and we're ancient. We hope you understand.
I remember I went to the music shop to buy their CD and it just wasn't there. And I asked the guys behind the counter, have you got any KLF CDs? And they said, you can't buy them. When the KLF finished, they just decided to delete their back catalogue. So basically no more copies of any of their work could be produced. I think that was commercial suicide. And he'd be a much richer man now if he hadn't done that.
February 1992. The KLF, that's Jimmy Cotty and myself, we were nominated to be, for numerous things, Best Band of the Year at the Brit Awards. So we were to play at the Brit Awards. But I knew in my brain, I knew that my head was, things were shifting, things were turning, things were getting complicated. I could feel madness pulling me in. And what was tempting me was that I get a machine gun, smuggle that in, I machine gun the audience with blanks, and then just walk away and just go, fuck you. And that was our exit from the music business. But that was obviously a crucial point. Crucial. And, you know, that thing about popular music being about youth, about a celebration of that kind of thing. And I'm thinking, and I was approaching 40 then. I was 39 and it's done. It's over. You know, I want to be doing something else in my 40s, exploring other things. I hope you're all enjoying the cold. Good.
The best you can do.
My name is Bill Drummond. You are all members of the 17. And the 17 is a choir. And this choir today is made up of you lot in Berlin. Now, this is maybe going to be one of the, not the hardest things you've done in your life, but it's going to be pushing you. Because I'm going to expect you to stand there and wait and freeze, or not freeze. But if you leave your position, that's a link in the chain gone. You're getting warmer now, aren't you? Good. Score 328, surround. Take a map of a city. Draw a circle on the map. Position this 17 at no more than 50-meter intervals. Each member of the 17 should be in sight and hearing of their neighbor in each direction. Once everybody is standing on the circle, make a single, full-throated, two-note call. That is... Whoa!
Where was that, Bill?
Haiti. I've done surround in numerous cities around the world. And at each place, I took a photograph of whoever was performing. These are all the members of the 17 in this massive market in Beijing. They didn't want to have their photograph taken. They let me take a photograph of what they were selling. Back in 2003, I think that's when I wrote my first score. Then I wrote another one, then other ones for different occasions. And then I started being invited to go to places and lead performances of these scores around the world, and more. And then at some point I wrote a score inviting other people to write scores. And from that point, just dozens, scores, then hundreds of scores started coming in towards me. Score 401, shout, oh, as loud as you can. And then shout it again, oh, and then fall abruptly and silently asleep by Katrina Creer and Grace, her baby daughter.
Cinderella, dressed in yellow, went upstairs to kiss a fella. By mistake, she kissed a snake.
Have you all got pens and pencils with you? I shall give. I'm just going to want one score from each table, so you've got to come up with, I think, but I'll give you, how many's on this table? 5. I want to hear you talking. It's all too quiet in here. I want to hear more noise. Noise, now. More noise, now.
Now you're being told to make more noise, you're not often told that. So make the most of it. Talk about it.
Come on.
Talk about it.
More noise! I want to hear more noise! More noise! Okay, I want to hear this classroom make more noise than any other primary, I said primary 6, it's primary 5, sorry. Primary 5 in all of Scotland, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you can applaud yourself for that, okay? Okay, this is another one. I'm just going to try another one out, okay? Listen to everything you can hear. Listen to it like the other children out in the playground. But I'm going to count you to 4, count 4. You close your eyes and you just listen, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Score 38. Pick. Get 17 people and take them to a farm. Get the 17 to each choose an animal and listen to the sounds it makes.
Stop. Now you applaud yourself for that, okay? If you can all start developing your ideas now, start writing them down. Score means instructions, a list of instructions. It doesn't have to be about reality. It could be any, or it could be just go and cut the grass and listen to the sound of the grass cutting. You know, it could be anything that you think could be an interesting thing. Okay, anybody who wants to read one of theirs out?
Take 17 people out to the forest and listen to the sound of the birds tweeting.
Okay. Now,
Try to get a tree to talk.
that's genius. That is fantastic. Did you all hear that? Try to get a tree to talk.
Take 17 people to make a fire in the woods and hear the crackling of it.
Okay. Nice.
Bang the table with your hands.
Before we get into the next level, is there any other questions anybody wants to ask about anything?
Why did you burn £1 million on the stage?
Who told you that happened?
So there you go. See, I'm not guilty for it all.
As to why, give me the good reasons for burning £1 million. You tell me why, so I can go home and tell my children, because they want to know why as well. And maybe you're the person that can come up with the best answer.
I have no idea. Do you regret burning £1 million?
Some days. But of course, you know, especially when I have children, they give me a very hard time.
The reason why you did this because you've got egos that could no longer be satisfied in the music industry, and you wanted a way to become something big. And to be the first people to burn £1 million would get you into history. And it is just satisfying their egos. And at least admit that. Be honest, I believe that is the reason.
Gentleman with glasses up there, blue shirt, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's disgusting that two people should be allowed to do such a thing with so much poor in this country and in the foreign countries. It's an absolute disgrace.
Their argument is it's their money. They can do what they like with it.
Yes, I can see that, but
Yes.
surely they have a conscience too.
Us burning that money doesn't mean there's any less loaves of bread in the world. There's nothing less in the world other than a pile of paper.
You can help people rather than just like waste it. You know?
I think we have helped people. We have helped people by burning that money. How? It helps. It brings something into people's heads, and it helps them.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing.
Refreshing. The
Why?
whole idea.
Why?
Money is just money. You lose the idea of purpose in your life. You know, to draw on your own resources. You know, it makes you more resourceful, innovative, to not rely on money.
Do you believe in God?
Of course.
Do you? Both? Mm-hmm. Do you think there will be a retribution of any kind for this? Do you think he would be angry with you for...
One of the phrases we used was, by doing this, it's gone to the big bank in the sky. And,
Yeah, so when we die and we go to heaven, there'll be £1 million waiting for us, aren't there?
Okay. With interest.
Yeah, with interest, yeah.
That brick, that's the brick that Jimmy and I made out of the ashes of the £1 million we burnt. Well, we filmed burning. And we went around to different places to show the film. But when we showed the film, we realized it didn't matter what we thought. We stopped trying to talk about it, stopped trying to justify it, and give our reasons. We'd say, okay, you come up with a good enough reason.
Was burning the money the only way to free yourself from the music industry?
No. We had already left the music industry. That was kind of almost history. That was, wait.
In hindsight, was the money burning an act of liberation for you?
I'm Bill. Sister Cecilia knows what I'm doing, but I'm going to explain what's been happening. And maybe she said something to you anyway.
I said it's a mystery.
Pardon?
I said it's a mystery.
Okay.
You don't want the chorus. You don't want the awake, rise up part. You want
No, I just want that opening, that opening line. And can you do it an octave underneath that? That's easier for you, surely. No, not the next line, just the first line. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bill, tonight you will do your last recording for the score consider.
Yeah?
Could you try not to fall asleep before we get there?
That's what we want to get from O'Connell's in Galway, okay?
Come on, come over.
Has anybody else got energy? It needs energy. The track needs energy.
We talked about this earlier on. Come on.
Has anybody else got energy in here? Yes, Doctor. Brilliant. That's all the rehearsal we needed. But we're going to have to keep it up for 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, ah! 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 Okay?
Go on, go back out again.
Okay. Can you come out here and conduct them? Yes. All right?
Now you fucking tell me.
The last thing is a beat, you know.
Yeah.
Bring the nuns in.
Okay.
If there's room.
And then we're ready to get a mix. The nuns are beautiful.
They're good, aren't they? Sister Cecilia, she'd written a hymn that's part of a big mass.
Okay.
You know, if you add male voices underneath it as a harmony,
yeah,
could be great.
Okay.
Is it something that needs sophisticated knowledge and studio work?
No, it doesn't.
It's garage band.
Yeah.
Every kid, by the time they get to secondary school, knows how to use garage band or Cubase. You know, it's very simple. Even I don't know how to do it.
It'd take you 2 minutes to. I mean, that's the thing, and I guess the thing with the scores that they're all meant that anybody could just go and do them. So yeah, it's very, very basic. Okay, do you wanna listen to it?
Okay, go on.
There's a lot on there.
I think you can fade the nuns out, you know.
Okay.
You can bring them in. And that all happens between one beat and another. And it could just be the once, I think. Boom. Boom.
here we go. This is beautiful.
Fantastic.
I'll listen here.
Okay, then I'll put them along here.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I'm relieved.
Good.
Hang on. Delete time.
Okay. Okay, it's there.
Yeah.
In the bin. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready, please?
Before the film ends, I would like you, the audience, to perform a score. I'd like to invite you to become members of the 17 and to make sounds with your mouth before you leave the building. The score that I'd like us to perform is called Pulse. Take your thumb, put it on your wrist, find your pulse, and listen. The sound of my pulse makes me want to make the sound boom, ba-boom, boom, ba-boom. But maybe that's just too literal. Maybe the sound of your pulse will inspire you to make another sound with your mouth. Listen for that sound. And then join in with me. As of now, together, right here, right now. Boom. Ba-boom.